Hey, PokeMoshPitbeta, this is Soul64 here, and usually the last two uploads that I did were 5th gen matches, but this time, as you'll see, I'm going to be giving you guys something brand new, something which you probably thought I would never probably do. So yeah, I am going to bring you a 4th gen battle against DoomedR, and I was on Skype one time and he asked for a battle, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not, because I haven't done a 4th gen match in ages, so yeah, I'm gonna get this rolling and showing you these guys this battle. So yeah, it's a 4th gen OU battle, and he leads us with a Gengar, and I'm gonna lead us with my Swampert. He goes for the Shadow Ball, and this is not gonna do very much because I am especially bulky, and I'm gonna lay up my rocks because rocks are nice, and you never know what you're gonna face. But you might even face a flying type or a fire type, and that might help you in this match. So yeah, he realizes that Shadow Ball is not gonna do very much, so he's gonna want to switch out and go into his Kindra. And I went for the Avalanche just because in case he did switch, then a move such as Avalanche would be hitting a lot more types, and in this case it was true because he brings out a Kindra which would resist Waterfall by ×4. That means that Waterfall, had I gone for it, would have done jack shit. I'm not sure if I can swear here. Sorry about that. So yeah, I see his motive here. He goes for the Rain Dance, and now I see he's using this Kindra to try and hit me with Rain Boosted Surfs. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and it did a little bit more than I thought. I thought it was going to do, under half from the maximum HP, considering how I haven't got any attack investment. So, yeah, it's looking good. Now he goes for the Surf, and even in the rain, this still does absolutely, well, I won't say nothing. It does quite a bit, actually. It actually does a good chunk, so, yeah. And I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and that is going to take it out. So I've got a lead to 6-5. And yeah, I don't think he hasn't got any more Pokemon that can use the rain, so if that was a threat, then it's gone. Now he goes into his Olympus, which is a Shaman. Weird nickname, but whatever floats your boat. And I'm going to switch out because I am fearing the Seed Flare, as most Shamans would usually automatically boot off the go right off the bat. So I'm going to go into my Heatran to resist it, and he does by ×4. I was hoping he wouldn't get the special defense drop. Luckily, I don't. And I'm going to get my leftovers, so I'm about 15 out of 16%, 15/16 out of HP. Now here, I remember having a debate with someone saying that only a Specs Shaman with Earth Power can one-hit KO your Heatran. I was thinking, I think it will knock out, and yeah, it did knock me out. And this is a Life Orb Shaman, so yeah, whatever he was talking about, I'm gonna rage him off this video because it is super effective ×4, so that's gonna knock me out definitely, and I'm just gonna rage at him when I finish. So yeah, so he goes for the hidden power. I thought it was ice upon seeing it, but judging by the damage and judging by my own hidden power that did to him, which is ice, it turns out that this is actually a hidden power fire, which would make sense for the damage doing so little, considering how the rain was up. Now it's gone. So yeah, he now goes for the Seed Flare. Not really sure why, but then again, he hasn't got anything else to do, and he probably did it just in case I switched, as he's going to get knocked out by his Life Orb on this turn. So, I should have gone for the rest because after that turn his Life Orb wouldn't have knocked him out, so I could have got back up to full HP. But oh well. He brings out his Gengar now. I see the opportunity to go into my Sandy Balls. Yeah, Sandy Balls. Epic nickname. He goes for the Shadow Ball, and I'm like, good, because if this Gengar went for the Shadow Ball, it's automatically dead. He didn't predict my switch. He didn't go for the Focus Blast, so therefore he's pretty much gone. Because if he switches out, he's dead. If he doesn't switch out, it's dead. So therefore, it's an auto kill for me, which is great. So I can take out that Gengar, which could cause a problem to my team later on. So right now, he's gonna bring out his Grievous, which is a Lucario, and since I'm scarfed, I want to get the heck out of there, and I'm gonna switch into my Shaman as their fodder, as he goes for the Swords Dance, I believe. Yep, he goes for the Swords Dance. So right now he is at +2 attack, and the attack base is not really bothering me because I do have a Flygon in the back seat, and if I do bring it out, he's gonna have two choices. One, he's either gonna go for the extreme speed and hope to do some damage, which will actually be less than a stab close combat, or he'll have to switch out trying to save it. So yeah, that is what I do. But before I do that, I had another plan in my head. I thought, you know, I'm gonna go for my Teton. Hopefully he doesn't realize that I'm scarfed, but he does find out that I'm scarfed, so he's gonna want to switch into his Flygon to dodge the Earthquake, which is a good play on his part. So yeah, now I'm thinking what to do. I'm gonna go to my Swampert. Um, I think I left it in him. I brought out my Swampert to bring him in front of Flygon as death fodder because I couldn't really do much to him because going into Flygon would have been a risky play in case he tried to use Outrage to predict my switch going into it. So yeah, I just left my Swampert in for death fodder, and seeing as I'm specially bulky and I'm not physically bulky, I can't take 2 hits from this Flygon's Earthquake, so that means he's gonna knock me out. Now that he's locked into Earthquake, I'm assuming he's some kind of choice item, so now I'm going to take this opportunity to go into my own Flygon, and I thought he was going to switch, but he doesn't. He actually makes a good play by staying in, forcing me to lock myself into Earthquake. And right now I'm going to speed this up a bit. So yeah, we're just waiting for one of us to switch out, and I'm just going to switch out myself, and I'm going to go into my Deforcement, which is my Machamp. So yeah, that really threw me off my balance. If I'd gone for the Outrage, that would have been a better play, but you know, it's a bit, you can't really, it was kind of a prediction game going from mid game to late game, so yeah. He goes for the Earthquake, does around 50%, and I'm hoping to live this next Earthquake. I'm not sure whether to go back into my Flygon and then try again with the prediction game, but he actually switches out and goes into his Infinite. So basically we pull a double switch, and I go back into my own Flygon. If I'd stayed in, I could have probably de-punched it to death, but oh well. I'm still in a good position because I am Choice Scarf and I'm going to be outspeeding him. Now I go for the Outrage. I'm not going to bother with the predictions and stuff because the prediction game was getting a bit too much for me. So I just went for the Outrage. I'm hoping he'll kill, and thankfully it does, which is good. So right now I'm looking good, but there's one problem. He has this Lucario, and I'm thinking he's either going to Source Dance then Extreme Speed me, or he's going to Close Combat to me then Extreme Speed me for the kill. And I was hoping if I can get enough damage, maybe I can pull it off. But this was actually a key turn. I actually get a critical hit, which is like, oh my god, wow. Are you serious? I'm sorry for critting you and all that, but then again, it's part of the game. But it did change the game quite drastically because without it, there wouldn't be much more prediction games. I am in a 3-turn Outrage, so that means I am going to pull off a 3rd Outrage, and that is going to completely obliterate that Flygon, which means that is pretty much good game. So, DoomedR, good games. Hope you like this battle and this narration. Go check him out and go check my channel out. I am doing a Pokemon White walkthrough / playthrough, so be sure to check those videos out. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.